Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Peak Design Everyday Sling in 3L. So it's going to be this guy. So on their website, on their overview of what this bag is, it mentioned that this is the ideal minimalistic one camera bag. And I think this fits a good description of what it is. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing is that the first feature that I like is the zippers. Actually, the main zipper to be exact. It's super smooth, and and the reason why this is one of my favorite things is that when I'm carrying it, I want to be able to, once I gotta take out my camera, I want to be able to sling it to my front and just unzip it with one hand, take my camera out with the other, start videoing or taking pictures, and then putting it back. And being able to just do that with one hand just saves a lot of hassle, I guess. I used to use a in-case sling, which made opening up the main compartment very difficult because you need to hold the bag down and then open the zip up with your other hand. So with this guy, I really enjoyed the use of these zippers, and just the zippers in general. They did a really good job with balancing out the tension to ease. Does that make sense? They really balanced out the tension of it, I guess, where it's not too loose, where, you know, if things go against it, it's gonna unzip. Nor is it too hard or too rigid where you can't open it up with one hand. So swing it out. Got stuff in my hand. Okay. Well, for the zippers as well, they have some sort of water guard, so it's flushed, and they use that rubberized coating on it. Protects it from water getting in there. I'm not sure if it's entirely waterproof. I'm sure it's water resistant because this material is pretty beast. The next feature that I like is this handle. We're just gonna popcorn the features. I don't have it listed, you know, from greatest to least. But the next thing we're gonna go over is this handle. I think this handle is super thoughtful. I think when I leave it on the ground, I don't have to like grab the strap or whatever and then pick it up. Whereas the handle, all the weight is right here versus, you know, grabbing it from here. It's just small things that really make up the bag. So this handle is good for picking up, you know, whenever you leave the coffee shop or wherever it is you put your bag down. Let's talk about organization. There's two pockets on the side, and those are elastic, so you can put, you know, random things. It's not secure in terms of you can't close it, so it's going to be something where you can access real quick. The front side of the bag, there's a zippered pocket, which is I wouldn't say elastic, but yeah, it's a little bit elastic. But it's separated into three small pockets. Right now I'm currently using it to hold my SD card, as well as an extra battery for my camera. And also within that zippered pocket, there's just a bigger, you know, there's a little bit more area to put in pens or something. I wouldn't put pens, but you know, whatever it is in there. So we went over zippers, we went over organization, over the handle. The next thing would probably be, let's look at these, at the corner, what do you call this? I don't know, rotating things. I don't know what you call them, but this is just really good because it provides more motion, easier motion and movement when you're walking around. Let's just say there's two more points of contact. So whereas if it's just one, you know, the less movement there is, then obviously the more rigid it is. So I like these two rotating connectors, I guess. I'll just call them that. One added thing with this is that when you adjust it, you know, they were pretty generous with the strap and how long you want to how long you want to adjust it. But there's also inside here, there's a pocket, not a pocket, but more of like an opening where you can stuff the the excess strap. So now it's much more cleaner in a sense. Also, I just realized that this pocket is like super deep, and you can probably hide things in there. I don't know how you would get it out, but it's pretty deep. It goes like towards the bottom. This strap is pretty, it's a neoprene feeling type of strap. It's thick enough to have some padding on you, but not too slim. I definitely think this is minimalist, but again, they do a great job of balancing out, you know, being rigid and comfortable, and they just have a good science. There's two external straps here for your tripod or carry anything external. I use it for my jacket, so anytime I go out, or if I think it's gonna be rainy, then I'll grab my jacket and I'll just shove it in there, and it holds fine. It's a little long. The straps on the bottom are a little long, so I don't know what you're gonna use to carry that for, but I think if they cut it down, I think it'll be a lot more cleaner. You can remove these straps if you don't want it. There's these clips here. You just pull them out. This braided cord that you attach it to, you can just, I don't want to you can take it off and put a carabiner in there, or you can hook on things to there, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna hold. It's a pretty sturdy cord. So you can attach some things onto there. I don't use this thing, but I know some people might want to know about it. But it's these two straps here on the side of the bag. It's for the camera clip. I figure some guys might want to know that. And I think that's mostly it. The last thing that I want to talk about is the security. So on the zippers, there's these loops on there, and what I do is I loop it in one of the loops, or the opposite zipper. I don't know if you're gonna see this. I just loop it in, and when you pull, it has this like click. I'm not too sure if it was supposed to be meant for that, but on the sides of the zippers, they're rubberized, so it's maybe hard to get out. It's not that hard. It just gives a good friction on there, so it's not easy to take off or remove. But yeah, really good. So this is definitely going to be in my arsenal for a long time. And right now this bag is going for about $79.99. Let me just double check that. So one thing I do want to mention is the reason for buying this. One, just a need for it. I needed something for Barcelona that could be light, and you know, with all the features that I mentioned, pretty much. It's a really well thought out bag, and I think they did really good on it. The second thing was, and this is a big one, which I think a lot of people kind of just go past, and which is Peak Design's lifetime warranty. And you know, sometimes we look at items and we see that it's kind of way out of our budget, but when they have something like a lifetime warranty backing that product, it's much easier to make that decision when they have a lifetime warranty on their products. So when I look at the price of this bag, it's very reasonable. I think it's definitely reasonable. These guys will cover the wear and tear of the bag, and they mentioned in their website that, you know, we're not gonna honor this warranty if they mentioned poured concrete on your bag. You know, they're not gonna accept anything that's ridiculous. Pretty much, it has to be wear and tear. And you know, if you're a normal customer, then then that shouldn't be a problem. But that's the second reason why I purchased this bag, is because of the lifetime warranty. But that's about it. If you have any questions about it, I can try to answer it if I can. But basically, I think this bag is for someone who's into design, actually. That's not the biggest reason, but if you're into design, if you're a minimalist, which I'm not, but I do like, you know, the small form and the design of it. If you are in need of just something that can carry enough to get by. And if you're someone that is worried about security, yeah, I think that's it. It's kind of for those people. I would definitely recommend this product as it's been beneficial to me, and it's an everyday sling. Doesn't have to be a camera bag, and I think it could work really well with other people that want something to travel with. So yeah, again, let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Shoots.